even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white teeth.
NFL action began in Detroit a few hours ago, and now it continues here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where today we've got a great one broadcast. Our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. It's the Dallas Cowboys, hosts on Thanksgiving, way back in 1966, welcoming in the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yellow!
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Back to Rice, caught again. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kelce. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again, Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Has him on the quick hitter. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Another throw for Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning in from the 16. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
It's Pickens on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They and 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, here's Dak. Completes it again to Pickens. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Prescott again. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing again, Prescott. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Third and long for him here. They'll have the first down and even more. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. And now hold on a minute, folks. There's an injured player in need of some attention. That's Juju Smith-Schuster, who they're looking at. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. Yellow. A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working now from the gun. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. First down now, ball at the 33. Dak to the air here. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Now the first run of the game for Devontae Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the running back screen. And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Dak now from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-point game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So second down coming up. Off play action, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Chidobe, Awuzie, and they're on the tackle.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Makes the catch. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out in the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
So pick up of 6. Brings up second and
Prescott
4.
here from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short. No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Oh, he loses the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually works. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed. The one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. Running back motions right. First down throw, Mahomes. Gets his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defensive...
Shoves one away. We've got a race. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Spears running behind center. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he's Rice with yet another one. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
3 yards. Now Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Looks like a designed run here from Mahomes. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. He dodged the tackle. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's up over 4,000 yards on the season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area. First down now, ball at the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Throwing again is Dak. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Before they bring him down on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Epps. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Boy, nice.
Now Prescott finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Williams fields the pitch. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10.
Dak to the air here. Back to that Pickens well again. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completes it again to Pickens. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Spears trying this straight ahead. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Boy, nice.
Spears. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Go
goal.
to him again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. All set now. 1st and 10.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Kansas City.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down run by Pacheco. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Taking it over the middle by Pickens. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
It's a gain of
3rd down, Chiefs going with a dime.
3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Split it,
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is complete to Ferguson on left. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
In the red zone on 1st. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Yeah, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, it's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
I've got little legs.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 1. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, first and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. The return starts at the 18, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, here's Dak. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hey, 43, 15.
Hits him on the out route. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Travis Kelce the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. This, of course, Brock, the second of a 3-game slate we've got for us on Thanksgiving Day, part of the league's John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. And I know we all know this, John on the call for so many of these annual games here in Texas, and all of us so incredibly proud to carry on his legacy.
In this one, Kate, honestly, this is a game he would have loved. I mean, the contrast of a past dynasty in the Cowboys, the current one in Kansas City, and in the only ways that John...
Prescott is hit, he lost the football, and the Chiefs look like they have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
The counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. On now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending this Cowboys offense back to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw to Costin. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Prescott. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Working inside the red zone. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Aubrey puts it through, and it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Yellow!
Motion man left is Brown. Throw left side, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah!
Dak off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickett. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yeah!
On 1st down, Spears. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Yeah!
To throw, Prescott. Going back to that Pickens well again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give to Spears. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Hey, look, Any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Dumps it off to his running back. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Ryan Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. First call here coming from the shotgun. With yet another one. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push in the Cowboys territory. A minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Third down, it's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. To the line and sets. Here we go, first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set, first and 10. To the air, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another throw for Mahomes. Has it at the 7. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd and 10. 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 3
somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 35.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cowboys sending their offense and Tajay Spears out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go!
Drop play. This is Spears. They'll cobble together a yard there. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Prescott. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Still fighting forward. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. George Pickens the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And that's a Chiefs first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Free inside the 30. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Second and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Second and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one's complete, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
First down, here's Dak. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Pickett. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Prescott again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
At the 13-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Spears. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. To throw is Prescott. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
And a yard at the 33-yard line.
Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
43! 43!
Here's Mahomes now. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
A 39-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Hold on these two! Hold on these two! Easy, easy!
And he's brought down after a short gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Second down.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Another score for him this game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Butker to try the point after. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This is taken in at the 13. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending this Cowboys offense back to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second down, here's Prescott again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Yeah, here we go!
First and 10 at the 47.
From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Prescott now on third down. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
6-yard pickup.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And we know who his favorite target has been all game, no doubt about that. And that connection has led him to the record books now. That's catch number 22 and breaks Brandon Marshall's 2009 record for most receptions in a game. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Rice with yet another one. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Dallas.